Hello everyone, my name is Alberto from section 2 and this is my last journal of this semester in which I will talk about teachers' activism. Well, even though I think it could be so much easier for me to get engaged with the topic if we could have normal classes in which we could discuss deeply the topic with our classmates and reflect upon them. I think the text was very supportive for us to understand better the topic and to introduce me to different points of teachers' activism that maybe I didn't know before. One of these topics is the role of the teacher in our society as a person who inculcates knowledge, who encourages creativity and also inspiration for their students. Besides, someone who provides emotional support, and as important as this, someone who can educate children to be active and responsible citizens, fostering critical thinking on their classrooms. I also could understand that to be an activist teacher is not enough to know the theory, but also to believe in the importance of social and political change, and even more important of this, actually doing something which can lead to transformation. Because it also happens at the reverse. If you only act by being uninformed and without reflecting on the needs on your action, it won't work as a social transformation for your educational context. From this perspective, through the readings, I could understand the importance of teachers' activism as an organization that needs to be developed by a group of people with a common goal of making a change. Although they are short period changes about, for example, classroom matters, or longer periods changes such as school matters and educational policies in our Chilean education. Besides, by making our teachers' activism documentary, we could raise awareness on how important it is for teachers to feel represented by their representatives, to get engaged with the educational issues, considering Hurtado as one of them, with which many teachers are not happy with him, are not satisfied having him as a representative, because they do not feel actually represented by his ideas or his thoughts and decisions. So we could understand that it is very important for teachers to have a person who represents them, who actually represents them, to make them get engaged with the matters that are occurring in our educational context, because otherwise you do not have someone who supports your ideas, or who thinks, or at least someone who takes into consideration your ideas and opinions. So it is important to have someone who really represents you. And as a final point of my reflection, in terms of vocabulary, I could learn some new concepts, such as through the readings, of course, such as wisdom, which is making decisions wisely, basically, like informed decisions in this case. Backlash, which means strong reaction to a change or a violent reaction. Misguided, which means unreasonable. And repeal, which is to make a law no longer valid. Among others. So, that was my journal. I hope you liked it. Thank you for listening. Bye.